I was driving in today and I was thinking, I mean, what's the other thing that your clients are kind of feeling at the moment more generally in 2026? I mean, if you kind of reflect on the last 5 years from a macroeconomic, geopolitical perspective, we've been through a lot as a business, been through a lot as a country, as an economy, and a lot of that has been felt by the mid-market, and a lot of it's been felt obviously on the shoulders of the CFO. I mean, do you think they're different today? Are they more battle-hardened as they were a few years ago?
Well, I think, I could pick off, example would be around pricing. So approach to pricing, I think it's certainly, again, what here is just being really clear around your pricing, what's in scope, what's not in scope, and just that clarity. Because for them around, the continued pressure on your CFOs around working capital, and that constantly is a main topic of conversation. So having that clarity around pricing and being really clear up front is, definitely something that I feel like, we're having those conversations earlier in the process. Something, other things that are on CFOs' minds have got to be around kind of, it's quite interesting because everyone wants to have a conversation about AI, but actually I'm not seeing all clients making investments or necessarily doing things different. It's really interesting around kind of almost, it's.
Do you think that's a mid-market issue? Because obviously in the startup space, we can see kind of people making those investments in AI, they're innovating.
Oh, absolutely.
And at a large listed space, they're looking at making those kind of marginal gains, and they have, as you say, the working capital to make those big investments. Yeah. Do you think the mid-market is running behind the curve a little bit?
Well, I think that's a fair challenge, because definitely you're right in terms of, we look after, we have a specialist team, tech and high growth, and they're absolutely leading, their client base are really leading around AI. And I know our team there are, really in tune with what their clients are doing around AI. But it's definitely, not a topic that, I'm hearing a lot from my mid-market audit partners around, well, this is what I'm seeing. It's definitely, you may be right. I don't know the answer to that, but you may be right. But
and we get asked it ourselves. I mean, how are we investing in AI, and what are we doing about it from that perspective? And obviously, I mean, the answer that I've often given to targets, to businesses that we speak with is, AI is kind of emerging into our business. It's not like we're going to press a button and automate everything. But I think the really important, it goes back to your original point, I think the really important thing that we as a business care about is that AI doesn't replace any type of human interaction. It's not a substitute for having those conversations with clients. And if anything, AI should be able to do the heavy lifting of the sort of the mundane kind of aspects of the work, but then that then preserves you or increases your level of time to have those conversations with clients. And I think that has to be the guiding principle in terms of how we operate.
Yeah, very much so.